It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia recently premiered the first two episodes of its 16th season, making it the longest-running live-action sitcom of all time, and rightfully so. How the show has managed to not only stay relevant and funny 16 seasons in is a true feat, and the writers and creators of the show deserve all the praise they receive. It's truly commendable to continue on such a hot streak so far into your run. The show in recent memory has started to become a little more political, touching on social issues, but doing it in a way that never feels like they're preaching or shoving a message in your face. The social issues are usually used as devices for comedy, and because It's Always Sunny thrives on its characters being the most depraved people on Earth, it usually works. Not only has the show changed in terms of touching on more social issues in recent memory, but the format in season 15 changed as well. The show has changed its style before, and always with success, introducing bottle episodes, stylistic homages, and overall uniquely written episodes that break from the format. In season 15 of the show, our characters left the graffiti-riddled streets of Philadelphia and headed to Ireland for a good portion of the season. The change was really refreshing, and seeing the gang in a completely new environment was great. The show also in recent seasons has opted to give these terrible characters defining moments that showcase their more vulnerable side, most notably Mac's big dance number and Charlie's emotional breakdown in Ireland. That being said, there's something kind of special about the earlier seasons of the show. For as much as I've enjoyed the recent seasons and episodes, the original Sunny formula has such a charm and magnetism to it. And it seems like in season 16, at least from what we've gotten so far, that the show is returning to its roots, or at least for now. Take the season 16 premiere for example. The inciting incident is inflation, which sure is a social and political issue. However, in a recent season, the topic of inflation would still be used for comedy. However, it would most likely revolve around the characters having heated debates about wages, and the episode would center around the topic more than the characters. However, in the premiere episode, the show opts to take this and not only have hilarious scenes ensue, but also build on the world and characters of the show. Some of the best aspects of It's Always Sunny is the long-running gags and jokes.
With me today.
And you'll be dealing with me today. Jack Kelly, lawyer. Good to see you again.
Are those fake hands?
No? What are those? Fake hands?
As well as learning more about these characters' hilarious personality traits piece by piece as the seasons go along. Things like finding out Mac's real name is Ronald McDonald, or that Dennis was kind of a loser in high school, or finding out Frank isn't Dennis and Dee's real father. Every time we learn something new about these characters, it adds to the world and their depth, which may not seem important in a show like this about these kind of people, but the show never tries to make you sympathize with them. It's always dead set on painting these people as the craziest bunch of narcissists you'll ever see. In the season 16 premiere, through some funny dialogue, we find out Charlie's small apartment is actually much larger than we or any of the other characters knew. Not only the size, but there's an entire bedroom being unused and a bathroom that Frank never knew about. The scene is exaggerated even more by having Charlie be aware of the extra space, but being too lazy and uninterested to use it. The scene is made even funnier by the fact that Charlie and Frank have been going to the bathroom in buckets and sleeping on a couch together for several years. Bringing back the story to inflation, we get a hilarious plot where the gang decides that the way to counteract inflation is by investing in inflatable furniture. And whereas I mentioned earlier, the episode in a previous recent season may have opted to go the more social issue route and focus heavily on the actual topic of inflation, It's Always Sunny pulls the rug from us and goes the more simplistic route by having Mac and Dennis full-heartedly believe that inflatable furniture is the way of the future. The episode brilliantly ends with Charlie selling Frank Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cakes from years in the past, in return to board up the new bedroom and bathroom and return their lives back to status quo, which is another thing the show does incredibly well, introducing us to characters or plot points that seem important in the moment and then never bringing them up again, intentionally so. It's so fascinating that it seems the showrunners and writers know exactly when to leave something be and when to use it as a reoccurring gag. The episode felt eerily reminiscent of episodes like The Gang Solves the Gas Crisis and The Gang Recycles Their Trash, whereas actual topical issues like the gas and garbage crises that were present at the time became vehicles for the gang to get into ridiculous and wacky situations. All around, I love most of It's Always Sunny, and the recent seasons have more than their fair share of great and iconic episodes. However, as a fan of the show for several years now, it is nice and nostalgic to see the show go back to what made it work so well in the early years. Well, that is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. What do you think of the first two episodes of season 16? Do you still find the show funny? If not, let me know in the comments. I'd love to have a discussion about it. If you did like the video, make sure to click the like button, subscribe to my channel if you want to hear more from me, and click that little bell notification so that you do get notified when I post new content. And as always, I will see you guys on the next video.